things I wish I knew in my 20s. Things I wish I knew in my 20s. Number one, oh God. But you see, a point comes where mastery is not enough. At the second level of success, our mind has been programmed to believe that is the way the real life works. There is nothing you will do for maybe, let's say, 10 years. 10 years is even far. 5 to 10 years. That number one, you will not be a master at. And number two, it will yield something. I wish I knew that in my 20s, I should spend time learning, and there is no pressure to want to, in quotes, make it big at that point. Just learn. Just learn. Just learn. Just gather. Just gather. Just learn. Because a time is coming in your 30s where you are going to start executing. Yes, at some point, you will just start executing. Service is greatness. See, forget what. There are some things that cannot come. There are some things you can never learn if you have not failed. It's fine. It's the way life is. It's fine. It's not that they are bad. It's not that you are bad. It's just the way life is. Life has been designed in such a way that because of the bias of people, the preference of people, you may not have what they are looking for. And it's fine. Go somewhere else. Do something else. I wish I knew that in my 20s.
In a world full of confusion, pressure, and distractions, we help create content that gives clarity, direction, and practical wisdom that you can apply in your everyday life. So if you're a young person out there trying to figure out life, build a future, and stay grounded in God, then you're in the right place. Welcome once again to the podcast.
Hello, family. Welcome again to our channel. It's our channel. It's not my channel. It's all of us. It's our channel and our podcast. And I want to always thank you for subscribing, liking our videos, commenting on the videos, and always sharing with your community of friends in your own personal community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the good God will bless you. So when we get right into it, what we are talking about today has been on my mind for some time to do. And I've just been watching my heart and just watching to see. So I'll be able to pour out the best I can for it. So finally, I've been able to get it out. And this is going to be in two parts. It's still under Gen Zs and life. Questions young people are asking about life. So when I went through the set of questions that we had the other time from part 1, 2, and 3, I just felt I should do this. And this is a summary of what I got from that place. And I just had to relate with my own personal life and see if it can be of help to someone out there. So what we'll be talking about today are things I wish I knew in my 20s. Things I wish I knew in my 20s. So just to give you a background, I had a fairly good 20s. When I mean fairly good, not great, not perfect, but basically the basic things of being purpose-driven, reading books, studying materials, I had those things fairly in my 20s. So, but I wish there were certain things I also added to that. So I'm not speaking from like, oh, I have regrets. No, I'm speaking from a place of like, if I had added these things, sure, it would have pushed. It would have added to push a bit. So I just want to share that with us, things I wish I knew in my 20s. So let's get right into it. So things I wish I knew in my 20s. Number one, better social skills. Oh God, better social skills. Like I said, I was more like this social nerd in the sense that I was majorly reading a lot, studying a lot. So I really did not have time for many social matters. It has its good side. It has its good side, It gives you a kind of focus that you need to be able to accomplish a lot of things. Great. What I would have just added to that was the balance. I even till now, I would never wish to be a social light where you are just no. No. I just wish there was just this balance to it where there was a balance to understanding a lot of social skills. There was a book I read one time. It's called Seven Reasons Why People Fail in Life. Seven Reasons Why People Fail in Life. And very great book. One of the things the guy stated in that book was the reason was lack of social skills. Very true. A point comes in life where, success have various levels. Success has various degrees, various heights. The first level of success is what you know. Do well in knowing your stuff, mastery, what you know. It's you can't even interact at that level if you know nothing. What you know. So you have to be good in the things you know. You have to be a master at the things you know. That gives you a level of success, what you know. But you see, a point comes where mastery is not enough. At the second level of success is who you know then begins to make the difference. And I'm not talking about who you know from the level of having connection and connection in a sense of yes, but not that kind of connection that circumvents the process. No, that's not the thing I'm talking about at all. That's the problem of many nations, including the one I'm sitting in. So it's not about that kind of connection I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that you have the skill, you are good, you are a master at what you do. What you need now is somebody to open the door for you for the places you need to be in. So that's what I'm talking about, social skills. Sometimes it's just who you know that makes the difference. It's just, and for years, and that's why it's a problem, because for years I never believed it. Never believed. I just felt if you are good, you know what you are doing, you are excellent at it, doors will open. Not every door opens like that. That's the truth. And many times, what has instilled that in me and many other persons, what has instilled it in us, is simply our schooling system. Our schooling system majorly is a test of individuality and how much you can do with your memory. And by memory, I'm talking about not creativity, as touching if you can recall the things you read last night, last week, last 2 weeks, or what you were taught some time back. That's how our memory or our intelligence is being tested majorly in the schooling system, at least from where I come from in this part of the world. Memory is what is being tested as a sign of intelligence. But you see, intelligence is not just memory. It's not just your ability to recall. No. And because of that system, it has also built inside us a lot of individuality that sit down on your own, do it on yourself. In the exam hall, don't cooperate, don't show, don't talk. So we have a sense, and we've done this for years, a sense of individuality. So when we even step out there what's happened in school? Those guys who were very individualistic and they did their stuff where the school system rewarded them well, gave them distinction, gave them A's. So somehow, subconsciously, our mind has been programmed to believe that is the way the real life works. Real life is not like that. Oh. It's not like that. It's a combination of what you know and who you know. So I wish I knew that earlier. So what I would say to myself, my 20s, how would I say that? My 20-year-old self will be like, do well with your relationship, do well with your circle socially. Don't be carried away by it. Don't live for it alone. Strike that balance and do well with it. You get, there are certain things you do not because of anything, but rather than relationship. Relationships are important. So things I wish I knew in my 20s. Number one, better social skills. Better social skills. I used to tell people then that, I don't know how to pen things. I will say my mind. No, there are some things you have to look for better ways to say because another person is involved in. better ways to just handle people, handle situations, conflict resolutions. Just do well socially. Do well socially. It is critical for your progress, success, and betterment in life. Do well socially. Number two, things I wish I knew in my 20s. Things I wish I knew in my 20s is finding a career path, a mission path, and to start early. To start early is to find one thing, and be very good at it and make a lot of investments early. I wish I knew that earlier. I wish I knew that earlier. Just rather than being a jack of all trade and a master of none, I wish I found one thing, I was good at it, and I stuck to it. And I stuck to it. You know, because you see, I have realized just studying successful people, I have realized that there is nothing you will do for maybe, let's say, 10 years. 10 years is even far. 5 to 10 years, that number one, you will not be a master at, and number two, it will yield something. It will yield something. So I wish I found that part early, and what that would have helped me to do, it would have helped me take my finances serious early. In the sense that the moment you find a part of career, mission, and maybe business that you want to do, it settles early for you what that source of income will be. So what I'm saying to you is that second thing I wish I knew in my 20s was I wish I just found a part where I knew that, okay, this is going to be one of the major source of my income, and spend time in it. Maybe it's a skill, maybe it was a business, maybe it was a career. I wish I just knew that early. I spent, and that's why I said I don't have regrets. Don't forget, I don't have regrets. I spent a considerable number of my time doing some other good stuff I'm proud of. Yes, like reading the Bible, like studying spiritual books. Added to that, I would have found an income path. Let me use that word, an income path early, and invested my time there early. So if you're in your 20s, please, please, please find an income path early. Early, early, early. I remember one time I was talking to my own pastor and spiritual father. He still says it now. He just said to me, he said, Mine, take your finance seriously. Take it seriously. You know, um, if you're around him, he will always tell you, take your finance seriously. I wish I did that in my 20s early. At the late part of my 20s, I started taking it serious anyway, at the late part of it. But earlier would have been nice. Imagine having a field when you are in your 30s and you are thinking, I've done this field for like the past 10 years. That's powerful. Okay, so let's go on to the third thing. Things I wish I knew in my 20s. Which one should I do first? Okay, so let's take this one. Things I wish I knew in my 20s. I wish I knew that in my 20s I should spend time learning, and there is no pressure to want to, in quotes, make it big at that point. Just learn, just learn, just learn, just gather, just learn. Learn a skill, learn how to swim, learn how to drive, learn how to cook, learn how to read from books. Just spend that time learning rather than focus on earning. Yeah, learning, earning. See rhymes. Earning, learning. Yeah. So instead of that, just learn. Learn. Also, just just serve. Oh my God, just serve, learn. Just learn, because a time is coming in your 30s where you are going to start executing. Yes, at some point, you will just start executing. And you can only execute the things you've gathered. You get now? You can only execute the things you have gathered. If you have not gathered, there'll be nothing to execute. Even if you are executing, it's going to be a failure. Because if you even succeed, it's going to be by chance. Because you've learned, you've failed, you've partly executed in your 20s. So I wish I knew, just learn, just gather, especially serving. Because you see, learning is one, serving is another. In learning, you're gathering information. In serving, someone above you is giving you the opportunity to execute the things you gathered. You see now, that's why service is a blessing. Service, oh my God, is a blessing. In my spiritual family, we always say service is greatness. So true. Service is greatness. You get? So because in learning, you gather information. In service, you execute under someone, under the oversight of someone, the things you've got, the things you've gathered. So if you even make mistakes, it is covered because you are executing it under someone. Yes, you may not have the full range in quotes that you may want to execute, but nevertheless, it gives you the opportunity to execute to some degrees, to a lot of degrees, actually. It gives you the opportunity to execute. And you can make your mistakes there, you learn what works there, you learn what does not work there. I found that sometimes because of the energy of the young person, the curiosity of the young person, you just want to go and do and do and do. And sometimes God in his mercy, he will even allow you fail so that you can learn some things. See, forget, there are some things that cannot come. There are some things you can never learn if you have not failed. There's a podcast we are going to hold in the future. It's called The School of Failure. Yes, The School of Failure. You see, there are some things you cannot learn if you have not failed. It's the truth. The only school that can teach you that thing is failure. And I'm saying to you that basically, I wish I knew that in my 20s. Just to learn, find a place to serve, even if it means serving for free. See, the temptation is to think that it will not always be like that forever. A point will come, you will be matured enough, you will start executing on your own. Every one of us, we pass that through our natural biological cycle in our families. There are times in the house where, when you were much younger, they will tell you that, see, go and do this, go and do that, go and do that. You'll be like, I beg. You will grumble, you will fight. But you see, it will not always be like that. It will not always be like that. There are times where, at some point, as maturity begins to set out, you will go on your own. Whether you like it or yes, you will step out on your own. And the moment you step out on your own, guess what? It's the things you've gathered in those years of grumbling and saying. Have you not had situations where you just felt that your uncle used to be very wicked? And when you now matured a bit, you now started thinking, Kai, that's the best person I had in my life. Thank God for his discipline. Thank God for his sternness. Thank God for his wickedness. And I'm talking of when you say somebody is wicked in the sense of they are always disciplined. Go and sleep when it's afternoon. Go and sleep when it's time. A child should not be up by 9. And you want to watch a movie. No, you will not later find out that, man, thank God this guy brought guardian or guidance to my life. It's the same way life works. Learn and serve. Service is not demeaning you. Serve for free. It's not demeaning you. No, it's not. Service is greatness. It's not demeaning you. It's an opportunity for you to make your mistakes. It's an opportunity for you to refine the things you've learned until God deems it fit for you to execute on your own. Sometimes, not everybody may even go out there to execute on their own. Sometimes that may be your place in life. It's true. But that's a story for another day. So I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that. So let's take the fourth one as we begin to round up. The fourth one, things I wish I knew in my 20s. And this is what we'll pick up from in the next episode. Is that okay? This one. I have I have plenty stories. Not everybody's going to like you. And it's fine. It's fine. It's the way life is. It's fine. It's not that they are bad. It's not that you are bad. It's just the way life is. You can't please everybody. I wish I knew that in my 20s. Kai, you know, I used to be this kind of person where it was so bad. Like, it was so bad that if I mistakenly hear that somebody is not comfortable with a decision I took or I'm about to take, I'll pause it, I'll stop. I will try to go and explain to that person to make sure that they get it and they get it. And I will explain. So the energy for carrying out that decision, I will use it in explaining. And I found out that at some point I became heartbroken that explanation is not always a solution. Sometimes you will explain and explain and explain out your heart. The more you explain, the more you'll be misunderstood. Oh, later on, I got the gist. If they are not understanding it, that means they're not supposed to understand it. We're not on the same ship. How do you understand, for example, how do you explain, or how do you explain? Have you seen a baby before? Maybe a child like who is like 4 years, and you are explaining to them quantum physics, like this one, quantum jump. See, no matter how you say, if they are not seeing it, maybe, just maybe, they are not supposed to see it. And no matter how much you explain, it's not going to make them see it. And for that reason, if they don't see it, it means that they will naturally not understand what you are doing. If they don't understand what you are doing, it means they will naturally want to fight what you are doing. That does not mean that what you are doing is wrong. They do not just understand it. And it's fine. That's life. It comes into even your social circle. Not everybody, you can't be in everybody's social circle. You can't be everybody's friend. I know that. And I know it's painful where, oh, I like this person, but they're not reciprocating how much you like them back. It's fine. It's life. People have biases. They are human beings. They have biases. They have preference. They have things they like. They have things they don't like. So do you. And there's nothing wrong if our interests does not match. It's fine. You can go your way, I can go my way, and we can achieve great things at separate paths. I wish I understood that early in my 20s. It's fine. There are times where our desires, our common goal will not match. It doesn't mean you are bad. It doesn't mean the other person is bad. Just move on. Just move on. Along the way, God will also provide people who can align with you, who will like you for who you are without doing anything extra. Not everybody is going to like you. Just live your life and live free. Do your thing and just do it. There are people there who, in you just being who you are, will like you like that. I wish I knew that in my 20s. I wish I knew that in my 20s. Powerful thing. It's going to give you the power to take away from others the right to determine how far you go. That's what it's going to give to you. That whether they like me or not, I love them and I can keep doing my thing. Somebody said something very beautiful. Nobody, you do not owe everybody like, but you owe them love. Everybody too do not owe you love. Not everybody owes you love. No, everybody owes you love, but you see, not everybody owes you liking. Love is the ability to sacrificially go beyond and above for someone. Love is sacrifice. You owe that to everyone. I don't understand. I don't like you. You may not like me. But because I love you, I'm not going to hurt you. Love. But you see, like, communion, friendship, going in the same direction, life has been designed in such a way that because of the bias of people, the preference of people, you may not have what they are looking for. And it's fine. Go somewhere else. Do something else. I wish I knew that in my 20s. Oh, I wish I knew that in my 20s. Added, I realized that late into my 20s, my late 20s. But when I found it, I did not look back again. I did not look back again. You think bad though, you think good though. I cannot control what you think. I cannot control how you feel. I cannot control the things that involves you. I can't. And the things beyond my control, I don't kill myself about them. But I can control how I feel, how I think, how I relate with you, how I love. I can control that. But the ones I cannot control, leave it. Things I wish I knew in my 20s. Okay, so we'll continue this from the next episode of things I wish I knew in my 20s. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Do well to share this video with a young person out there who you believe is going to need it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you in the next episode.